Wala sa ubos. Na? Diba naka-live na? Tapos share Facebook. Uff. Mashallah. Yun na. Pause. Yan, naka-live na kami. Live na. Live ka na ako.
Wala, makita na siya.
Ito na na-ifike.
YouTube magyapon.
Ha?
All right, tonight a matchup of teams that know how to get stops, Brent. When you were playing with the Spurs, what made those defenses so special?
The word it comes down to is accountability, and that is that you understand you have a role defensively just as much, Kevin, as you do on the offensive end. It certainly doesn't hurt that on the back end you have Tim Duncan calling out plays, blocking shots,
yes.
But accountability to your role defensively, that's where Greg Popovich gets you to play.
And the communication so vital.
That always helps, but sometimes Pop takes that just a little bit too far.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Matthews and Middleton, the two wings. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. And it's Bledsoe in at the point.
I don't know, 2 strides, 3 strides, what was that? Giannis covering some ground.
Here's LeBron following the bucket by the Bucks. And he goes big with the dunk over Brook Lopez.
Never get tired of LeBron.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Antetokounmpo passes to Matthews. Now the pass to Middleton. No good on the triple.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And Green gets it to go.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Now here's Matthews. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Shoots from 14. Rebound the Lakers. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played. LeBron kicks to Bradley. Good, and the assist goes to James.
Shooting 4 or 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel-good.
For Milwaukee, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Mike Budenholzer. Going up against an all-time great like LeBron James, there are no easy answers. Still, he's aware it will be pivotal to slow him down if they're going to win this game. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Now, here's James. We saw him with 29 points last game. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
When you talk to opposing coaches and how they scheme for LeBron James, the amazing thing is they talk about how he sees every facet of the game, not just what he needs to run, but how it is that he can make it difficult for opposing offenses.
And both free throws, good for James. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Feeds it to Middleton. Kicks it out to Giannis. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And the Bucks miss again.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Brent, for so long we've talked about the potential of what Giannis can do when he reaches his prime. 27 and 13 last year is a pretty good jumping off point.
Winning an MVP award for Giannis at 24 years of age, and knowing that most of the prime years for NBA players are starting to happen between 27 and 30. That's a scary thought, isn't it, Kevin? 4 or 5 years more of growth from Giannis Antetokounmpo and what he can do at that position. If that jump shot comes along, we may be seeing an all-time great develop throughout his career in the next decade.
And so it's Milwaukee now. After the basket by Los Angeles. To the inside to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Lopez at that size has no trouble throwing it down.
And it's Bradley with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Last time these two teams came together was also in this building. They were able to win it for the home fans.
Yeah, really ratcheted up the pressure in their last matchup, getting steals and just creating havoc defensively.
The turnover margin was well within their favor, and you have to point to that ferocious D they played as the biggest factor in that win.
Matthews finds Antetokounmpo.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. Well, he coined the name himself last season. Brent, are you willing to call Brook Lopez Splash Mountain?
I am, but I think Brook Lopez was also looking for some kind of deal so that him and his brother could get free rides for the rest of their lives.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Here's Caruso. No good with the triple. Bucks trail by 5. The 3 from Hill. Buries it from 3-point range.
The rhythm and timing right there, impeccable, and the experience of George Hill to recognize when to shoot off of the pass.
Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Lopez.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Now here's Lopez. 11 points for him in that last game against Boston. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, there's Son Ilyasova, a bit of a journeyman in the NBA, Greg, the last handful of seasons.
Good motor on the glass, and he can chip in for a 20-point game every so often.
That free throw good from Ilyasova. Brent, you know, the moving screen is one of those very difficult judgment calls, isn't it?
It's a tough one, Kevin, but what you look for all the time in replays when you see that call, it's almost like the salsa. I'm looking at the hips and the feet. If the feet are too wide, and Kevin Garnett was the biggest problematic moving screen setter that I ever saw, being 6'11" and spreading out those sticks of his. But if the feet go wider than the shoulder, impossible. And then the hip move as the defender is moving around the screener, just enough of a nudge for him not to be able to catch up.
Yes.
Those are the ones where the referees, I think, are most in tune to in order to blow the whistle.
Good on the shot. On offense, here are the Bucks. They're on a 13-4 run right now. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Bucks shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Well, George Hill, the veteran guard, doesn't produce at the volume he once did. Still, he brings a lot of value to a team.
Here's DiVincenzo. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. He had a nice open look right there.
How much do you love to see the turnaround?
Lakers trail by 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Lets it go from the wing. The Lakers get it back in a new 14. Lopez with the block.
And the space Lopez is able to cover on defense, using that size and length to reject the shots.
Ilyasova gets the bucket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
LeBron James on the wing. The good-looking shot from the wing. LeBron's got 10.
James so quick there on the draw. You got to know he's ready to shoot as soon as he's going to catch that pass.
And here's Hill for three. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. McGee's got his 5th rebound in this one. Up in time. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. The Bucks on top. As buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Marvin Williams is out there with Robin. And there's Hill, and it's DiVincenzo in at the 2. It's good.
This is Rondo's game in a nutshell, a guy who enjoys catching the defense, falling asleep.
Hill against Rondo. Now here is Hill. 8 points for him. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Davis. Well, he's not a locked-in starter these days, but Brent, George Hill can be effective off the bench.
Comes in at the 1 or the 2 guard position, can guard the 1 through 3 positions, and because of George Hill and his massive amount of playoff experience, there's a lot of confidence in the coaching staff to get George out on the floor, and that he's going to make the right play at the right time.
And they double up Davis. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Bucks. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Monday, they'll host the Miami Heat.
And it's going to be home game after home game after home game for this group. So they got a great chance to string together a number of wins given how strong they've been playing.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Lopez.
Well, this is where Giannis does all of his damage. He gets inside the paint, has the size to work you back, and then stretch out and score.
And it's Davis missing.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively. That's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
Williams with the block. Korver gets a wide open look, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And right now they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
Yeah, that's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Outside, Green looking to end the run. He's now made 2 of 4.
Well, how about LeBron reading the defense, waiting and being patient there until the gap opened up to deliver.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Williams. McGee with the block.
LeBron.
Inside Green. James throws it down.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Hill looking it over. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Well, George Hill making me get out a box of tissues. Sweet teardrop there.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Brent, so many state-of-the-art arenas being built. Which feature do you think is most important?
Oh, the hot dog machine. What are we doing,
popcorn, right?
And the
next to it.
popcorn.
Hot
What
dog
else,
and
Kevin?
then the popcorn.
Yeah,
right there.
nachos.
I love nachos.
Okay.
You love nachos.
What else? I mean, What else could we go with there?
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Yeah,
That's
right.
a big one.
Because when you're done with all that other stuff, you've got to somehow kind of coat your stomach.
Yep.
You
Was
don't
this
feel bad.
basketball related, or did we go somewhere else?
All
with
a part of the whole conversation.
I think we covered it.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Morris comes in for Anthony Davis. Contavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for James. And it's Alex Caruso in for Danny Green.
Yeah, when Rondo gets motivated, and we've seen that now for a good stretch, he's as valuable as it gets.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. Pass to Lopez. And there's the call on Howard. That's his first foul. On the wing, Giannis. Guarded by Kuzma. And Antetokounmpo. Great D that time from Howard.
Like to work from Dwight on that play. Some good attention on that defensive possession.
Here's Rondo. Off target from outside. Bucks leading by 6. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Antetokounmpo. 10 points for him. Bledsoe finds Lopez. Five to shoot. Back to Bledsoe. For the 3. Offensive rebound. Goes up again. Count it. Good. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Caruso. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Bucks have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. And Matthews gets it to go in on the assist by Middleton. Matthews has got the lead up to 10 now for Milwaukee. Los Angeles calls timeout. And it wasn't too long ago, Brent, we were wondering what Giannis could do if he bulked up. Well, we don't have to wonder anymore.
Yeah, I don't think we need to wonder about an MVP in the league. The curious thing, Kevin, was last year after winning that award, Giannis coming out and talking about he's only at 60% of his potential. Can you imagine what's coming down the line if he realizes the other 40? He's something else.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Davis comes in for Kyle Kuzma. James checked in for Contavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Green in for Alex Caruso. .143 left in the first half. McGee with the block. Green finds Rondo. And the 3 off target. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks.
Oh.
I mean, just look at the box score right now. He's not only filling it up with these points, but in every facet of the game.
Rondo passes to Green for 3. A 3-pointer is right on target. Green's got 9 points in the quarter.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Bledsoe looking it over. Knocks it loose. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
And now we get a moment to see the numbers for Antetokounmpo. 3rd in scoring. 3rd in rebounding. And not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And the only way you average top 3 in points if you have that scorer's mentality. He knows he's the go-to guy. And everyone else knows that as well. And the dunk by LeBron.
I love LeBron being shifty on that play. Outstanding at going right to the rack with that size, strength, and speed.
Antetokounmpo passes to Bledsoe. Back to Giannis. The trade.
Hey.
Field goal number 9. He's 9 of.
They're in a very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Down low, McGee. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Yeah, that's a tough one, Kevin. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Markieff Morris is checked in for JaVale McGee. And Bradley subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Lopez, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Here's Morris. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Morris has got his first points of the night.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K
Ano
Sports
ako
halftime
third
show.
quarter, Sport.
Hey, welcome back
Still
to the
fun
NBA. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 19 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 assist. After a subpar performance in their previous contest, he has come on strong tonight. His first... And that'll do it.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. If you look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So for the Lakers right now, Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Davis is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Bradley in at the point guard. Green, no luck. The kick out to Matthews. Here's Bradley. Pass to James. Back to Bradley. Tries to save it. Shot from the wing. McGee's shot is off. Bucks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And Matthews kicks to Bledsoe. Right wing. Lopez finds Bledsoe. From 12 feet out. And he nails the jumper. Bledsoe's got his second bucket tonight.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And here's James outside. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Well, it's amazing how much better LeBron James has gotten at being efficient with his shooting from the outside. And when he's not, he knows when to drive.
And that one's good by Lopez.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Davis. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for LeBron. And it's Alex Caruso in for Danny Green. The Bucks also with the sub. DiVincenzo's checked in. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. The wide open look here for Lopez. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul. And the Bucks with some changes. Korver comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Hill in for Wesley Matthews. Outside Howard. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
The 3 from Korver. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis just gobbling up the rebound, just spreads his wing out there, and the ball falls right into it.
Caruso, the pass to Howard. Caldwell-Pope with a wide open look. No good again that time.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Offensive rebound. And Giannis throws it down.
You know how you want to tell people don't let Giannis get too close? Well, one step past half court, he's too close.
Bradley kicks to Caruso. Back to Bradley. Shoots the 3. It's good from long range. Bradley's got 6 points.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed and getting out on him.
And it's Corver in the corner. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Mari.
Corver's got his second bucket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And here we go. Fast break. Corver's got it. And the dunk by Giannis.
Fantastic pass from Corver there to a teammate who is left all
Nah,
alone,
kawanan na
seeing
muna
the
sila.
court well.
Caldwell Pope for three. And again, it's the Lakers from deep. Now Hill, 11 points in the game. Corver, no luck.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Kuzma passes to Howard. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame. A smart
Hey.
block, if you will.
Good on the bucket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Bradley kicks to Caruso. From outside, off the mark.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Snatched up. Howard tries again, and it's good on the way in. Howard's got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, not easy trying to keep Howard off the offensive boards. He excels at using his muscles and his size to get great positioning.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Anthony Davis comes in for Kyle Kuzma. LeBron's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Green in for Avery Bradley. And again, the Bucks miss. Lakers trail by 19. The drive by James, and he makes good on the layup. LeBron's got 19 points.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Milwaukee's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Antetokounmpo passes to Connaughton, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. On the wing, Green lets it go from deep. Here's McGee. Doesn't go for him. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
Yeah, he might not be the biggest guy out there, but he's willing to rip that rim off.
Outside for Davis. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock.
Itahan.
But they'll get another chance. The pass to McGee. LeBron with it. From deep. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Just another example of what makes Anthony Davis such a great
Go along.
rebounder. Size and athleticism, but you combine that with his anticipation, and he gets a lot of secondary opportunity.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driver. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 18. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, the backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. Ilyasova out there with Marvin Williams. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
That one goes in. Last year, the average salary for a starting point guard, Brent, in the NBA, was the highest among all positions. Why would that be?
Well, with the way the game has changed, Kevin, there's certainly an emphasis on being able to find guys who are initiating offense, scoring the basketball, shooting three-pointers, and you're seeing a big shift in salaries between point guards and bigs. That's where the biggest disparity is. centers in the league are getting less and less of an opportunity to have the extended big money contracts because the game has moved to perimeter, and if you're a big that cannot play on the perimeter, there's not a lot of teams that are willing to invest a significant amount of their cap space into the center position. They want guards and wings who can play out there and do the damage from there.
Robin Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. The drive by LeBron. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. With some arc. Shots good by Bledsoe. Bledsoe's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Tough to match up with Eric Bledsoe. He's incredible at slicing up the D, especially using the bounce.
And the dunk by James.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Bucks leading by 19. And Lopez has it in the corner. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why. Still, I expect him to make one of those.
And the three ball is good. 11 points for Eric Bledsoe.
Bledsoe knows he's got the green light there to just rise up and shoot it. He did it there.
James. Here's Davis. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
And the Lakers making a change here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. Brook Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. Back to Bledsoe. Shot clock at 6. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Middleton can't get it to go. Lakers trail by 19. Outside for Rondo. Los Angeles with another miss.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Passes it to Davis. From 13, basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Rondo's got his 4th assist in this one. Bucks leading by 17. Pass to Lopez. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. He was all alone on that one.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Matthews against LeBron. Lets it fly. And he drops that one in. James has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you can't give LeBron James that much room off the pick. He doesn't need much space to get that shot off.
Middleton with it. Picked up by Davis. And the turnover again by Milwaukee. Some changes here for the Lakers. Dwight Howard. He's checked in for Markieff Morris. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Anthony Davis. And Bradley subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Lopez.
Got to be careful once LeBron breaks the seal of the free throw line. There's a lot of power and a lot of muscle coming at you. Usually it ends up with free throws.
And some changes here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Green in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Milwaukee also making a switch. DiVincenzo's checked in. Giannis passes to Lopez. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Antetokounmpo. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Well, Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Trying to get open is Kuzma. No good from LeBron. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Bucks. 22 is their biggest lead. Out left to the wing. Here's Lopez. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. And that's now 10 points for Brook Lopez. LeBron dishes to Bradley. Off target with his 3. Milwaukee leading by 20. Here's Bledsoe. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
I'm not sure where the lack of focus comes in there, Kevin. That's not like him. The defense is close, but there's enough space to score.
1:32 left here in the fourth quarter.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Bucks.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And in the win-loss column, tonight's game will push their record up to 54 wins on the year.
And bragging rights between these teams were on the line today, and they put in some very good work to earn it.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Giannis.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
You know, Brent, something other major sports do, receding during the playoffs. The highest seeds always will play the lowest seeds. And do you think the NBA should go down that road?
I think the consideration will still be there. I think that conversation is going to happen over the course of the next 2 or 3 years. I don't see it changing in that time, Kevin, but it's healthy to continue the dialogue to the point where maybe we do get there.
The Bucks making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Pass to Hill. 6 to shoot. Here's the floater. And he lays it up and in.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Out to the right wing. Here's Connaughton. Milwaukee the rebound. Another shot. Here's Williams. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And the first one at the line is good.
Shooting in Los Angeles, JaVale McGee.
Both free throws good from McGee. Outside Hill. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Berry, Greg